Hey guys, welcome back to Metropolis, and I've got a question for you all watching out there. What would life be like without music? Now, I'm sure we've all got our favourite artists and soundtracks, and on a channel in the past, I've covered my favourite cartoon intros because I absolutely love the music. I've even featured music from nostalgic adverts back from like the 80s and 90s, but I don't think in my 10 plus years of doing YouTube that I've ever made a video on video game music. You watch, I probably have, but hey, we'll go with it. So I'm standing in front of my retro gaming corner. I've got some Commodore 64, some NES, and some Mega Drive. And I was thinking this morning of like the soundtrack from Dizzy, Treasure Island Dizzy to be precise, um, and how nostalgic that piece of music is to me. And I can still hear it in my head. And then I realized when I think of most titles from my childhood, these games I played, I can instantly start hearing the music playing over, and yeah, that was so cool. So I thought I would get on here and show you guys a selection of some of my favorite pieces of music, or maybe not so much favorite, but the ones I remember the most from my retro gaming era. And like I just said, the music I'm going to focus on for this video is from the Commodore 64, the NES, and the Mega Drive. So it would be awesome if you guys could do a VR or just leave some comments below and tell me what your favorite video game music is from your retro gaming days. That would be awesome. And if this video does well enough and people want more, maybe I'll go on to PlayStation and PC and other things I've left off. So without further ado, let's hear some retro music.